Welcome, welcome to Horse Frequency Live. So for everybody who's new today, welcome to the live experience with my horses. So everybody is off camera, everybody is on mute. If you want to comment anything during the sessions, you can use the chat. That's not a problem. I'm recording this, but it's only recording my voice and my video. So what I will do for everybody who has not yet participated in that is we will be with the horses. I will sometimes they give me messages. I will speak to the energy of the group. And so today it's the first time that we opened it up, which is interesting because half an hour before I felt already so much energy. I was like, oh, okay, we are opening up the field. Which is interesting. So the energy is higher. So for the horse frequency people, if it feels different today, that's, I think, we're tapping into more energy. So we are here, and I was nervous, which I'm never here for horse frequency. And so here I am with Julio, of course, and with Tufu. So Julio is the white one, Tufu is the bay one. Tufu is the boss of the herd, and he's also the second oldest. And Julio is my oldest horse and my soul horse. All of my soul horses, but they knew I'm nervous, so there's like, no worry, okay, we gotcha. And so what you feel now is the energy field of two horses. We are in the middle of them, and what I would like to start with is invite you to just feel into your body, just where you are at this point, how you are. You don't have to change anything, just check in, feel the palms of your hands, check are they warm or cold, or any sensation. Mine are extremely tingly. It's always for me a sign that energy is moving. And then feel the soles of your feet. You can have them on the floor. That's fine. If you like to sit cross-legged, follow your body. But just feel the soles of your feet. And just, allow these sensations to be there. And we are starting with eating horses, which is interesting. And because the eating itself requires the horse's nervous system to be fully safe. Otherwise, they are prey animals, so they would not eat. And especially for Julio, this is important because he's not on this side. So on this eye, on this side, he sees, but the other side, he's blind. And so he requires even more safety to eat. But he has chosen today to eat together with Tufu, and he could eat alone on the upper hay, but he has chosen to be with us, which is beautiful. Julio sometimes, so he does not always join the sessions. Sometimes he leaves it to the younger ones, but today he's here. So while we call this horse frequency, and this is exactly what we are here to practice together. So together with the horses, they have, but it's my interpretation, but I do think they have a higher frequency they live in, and that their presence with us, even through the internet, their energetic presence with us, that allows us to tune into their frequency. So for the new ones, just allow your body to start resonating with the horses, with especially Julio. If you feel into his energy, he has an extremely fine, silvery, very gentle energy. Oh, they're looking because the dogs are coming. Yeah. So that's this, it is Julio's frequency, and then I will just change so that we tune in with Tufo because he has more earthy energy. It's like a very rich for me, and it might be different for you. So you feel what you feel in your system, but for me, it's a rich, warm, almost grounded energy. And now what he looked at is Vicky, my dog, my Anatolian Shepherd, who just joined the session. So I know that we have some dog fans here, so we have dog energy in the session. And now you can, and these two, so with his energy added, and what it feels like for me, it feels like he helps me with grounding. So I feel that my energy field can go much deeper into the earth. And Julio is helping with elevation. And now he's now Tufo is talking to me. He's like, I'm also helping with elevation. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you are all in both dimensions. And here, so Tufo just gave me some information. Might be Tufo or spirit. I, I interpret that as Tufo giving me information for us as a group. He's like, you're still trying to do it. And this includes me. He also, teaches me all this. So he's like, relax, let go more. And then the frequency will rise by itself. If we just can, for kind of the remaining 20 minutes, everybody kind of take little treasure box and put for 20 minutes, put into the treasure box your anxiety, your worries, your fear, your doubt. Yeah. Can all get them back. Just put it aside. Put the frequencies aside, which keeps you on the lower vibration. Put them in the treasure box. You can get them back. And then allow yourself to just automatically rise because you're not pulling yourself down. And now he's like, and why would you open this box again? We are still human, but he thinks it's not necessary. And it's interesting because this is interesting. Yeah. So he just had a tear, and horses don't cry, so it's like very seldom. But I just checked that he had a tear. So if for anyone there's emotion coming up, which is like grief, this is what I'm getting: grief, emotion, a clean grief. Then this is a good space to allow it to be, and be held by the horses. And Julio also has a tear. Yes, yeah, he also had a tear there. So it's like there is some grieving that can happen. And if your grieving is deep, and probably all grief is deep, so whatever your grief is, but Julio's like, allow yourself to connect to his heart, to his the love, the warmth. And he's like, I can hold it all. You don't have to worry. And oh, that's interesting. And he's saying that love, when you tap into that, into his heart and into the love of his heart, it's tapping into all the love. He's like, love is not like, hey, it's unlimited. Hey is limited, but love is like, there's always more to come. And he's just a conduit for it, as we are. Oh, that's interesting. But also saying it cannot disappear, it can only be blocked. And so what they help us here in this in these sessions is to find the blocks and let it go. Just feel the love. The energy is changing. So the other horses are way down there. You can maybe see in the background, and I just go back to Julio. To the other side because it's that was the non-seeing side, and then he doesn't know what's going on. Diving into the That's another message for us. And the horses have said that many times, but they seem to wanting to repeat it. Is like, don't stop on the surface. You can, yeah, it's like, yes, you know it. You can go deep, immerse yourself. Oh, and there's a there's a hole in the net. And there are many holes in these nets, but it's something around the veil is getting thinner and gets the no even the whale has holes now. It gets easier for us. Ah, yeah. And Now we are 15 minutes in, so that is it's a good time now for everybody of you to ask, because now you are in a very high vibration. So for you, it will be now very much easier to connect to your team of light or your spirit team, your angels, your crossed loved ones, and just allow them to, in the presence of Julio, to give you the message that you need to hear now. If you have a specific questions, ask them. Just allow the message to get to you very easy. Julio just did a big breath. You cannot hear that over Zoom, but some release there as well. Just try to get a different perspective so you see a little bit more of it. Just allow the messages to land with you. If there's anything that you don't know which direction to take in your life, that is a good space now to ask for that. Oh yeah, now we get a Julio speech. So how this works, people, for the new ones is like I just get direct downloads from my horses, and often they are um, kind of addressing our human condition. And so this is meant for me and meant for all of us. So he's like humans. And he said that before, that humans, you always want to know how everything is playing out until you die. That would be your preference. And this is not how it works. You can plan, but it will not work out. And what you have to learn is, and that might be just for me, if it resonates for you, that's good. But you have to learn to be in the state that you are now in, like present and connected in higher frequencies, and then feel into the next step. And it could be very, very logical, or doesn't make sense. But this is, you just have to be present and feel into it. Don't think into it. You think, did I get that right, Julio? And here's different. This is very interesting because all the other 7 horses, so it could be that we have a Julio Tufo only session today because they are all on the lower field. And Julio's like, yeah, you don't have to be with everybody all the time. Yeah, don't have to follow the others. Sometimes Sometimes it's the best to be by yourself and take care for yourself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You need to take care for yourself. And that was just a special moment because he looked at us with his blind eye. And it's interesting because I do think, there's some speaking about people who are kind of physically blind, but they can see, like they have some experiences that they can see. And I also have so Julio is a little bit more sensitive on this side, but he can feel me when I approach him. It is so he, even if his eyesight is gone, there is still, he has this perception. And I do think it's more for energy and that he was just directing this perception at us. I do think there's significance on this. Yeah, staying. He's like, don't they also correct me. He's like, don't be so impatient. I'm here with all of you. We are doing it. This is something for more experienced horses. Okay. Like, oh, okay. Just, feel into your system, into the frequency. If you can go a little bit higher. Yeah, Julio's like, this is where the higher frequencies, this is where all the magic skills are. So if you're interested in telepathy, mediumship, channeling, any of, connecting with your guides, there is so much more ease in the higher frequencies. So, and you have to really practice that. It doesn't come by itself. Another big breath. Another one where we get some releases now here. Thank you, Julio. Yeah, there's another one that he's just saying. He's like, and they said that before as well. It's like, yeah, and now you have your people. These are people that you resonate with, like in Wilder and the call, like feel into the people that resonate with you and spend time with them. Spend time without um, doing so. Whatever you thought in this minute or just moment when he looked into the camera, he's so what Julio is very good at is reacting to our thoughts and our energies. So could have been a thought which just popped up for you that was important. Just check in with your body, feel how your body feels like in comparison to the beginning. He's giving a lot of big breath, a lot of release. So just check in. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Just check how your body is. I feel like the energy is settling. So almost like we are landed, very slowly landing back on Earth. I feel a lot of some on my feet, the soles of my feet, they're tingling a lot. And like this, like, uh, can only call that landing. Mm. Oh, Julio's like, you don't have to land in the vibration that you started with. So let's land in a vibration which is higher, frequency that's higher than we had before, but not as high as like we have been. That would be intense. Now the wind is really starting to come here. This is interesting. As if the wind is also kind of taking away, blowing away some of the old energies and bringing freshness. And it's like a closing thought and closing message is don't rely only on what your eyes see. There's so much more to be seen, just not known to the eye. Checking anything else, Julio? Take care for yourself. He's repeating that. Take good care for yourself. And that was a special one. Julio did the whole thing. Now I just give you the panorama and just let everybody else know who the other horses are. So you will probably not see a lot. So there is a black one, which is Luego. And then behind him is another black one, which is Nougat. And then there's the little white one, which is Spotty. And then there's Tufu there. And then there's a gray black one. This is Cheops. And then a golden one with a black mane. This is Sunny. And then a golden one with a silver mane. And this is Mara. And I'm sure they will join us in the next session. With that, people, thank you for joining and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.